What's going on, people? Flick here, coming at you from the Flick Edition. I got a few things to run through in this video, so let's kick it off with number one. Obviously, I'm wearing a mad new beanie, which I got gifted by a lovely lady that I met through the Austin Hospital on my weight loss journey within the last year, and she made this awesome handmade beanie, and I'm in love with it. It's so comfortable, it's so warm. So I just wanted to give a big shout out to Lee. Thank you very much, Lee. I love it. The second thing that's new, I got a haircut. Nothing fancy, but I just got a haircut, and every time I get a haircut, especially when I've let my hair grow longer than I personally like to have it, I just always feel like $1,000,000. So yeah, got a haircut, nothing fancy, just yeah. Number three is I went shopping last night and got some new clothes, as my clothes are starting to get too big for me, and I'm actually starting to feel a little bit uncomfortable in them, which is something I am not used to. Normally the bigger the better, but yeah, so it's a good thing for me, I think, that I'm slowly working on all that. But the exciting thing is that I've gone down at least 6 clothes sizes in shirts. So I'm pretty excited and happy about that. So that was kind of cool. Number 4 is my dog's in the background, being annoying, but I love him. So enjoy Rocky in the background doing his thing. And number 5, which I'm probably going to spend the most time talking about, is the fact that the documentary that I was asked to take part in last year and did filming for roughly about 9 months last year with SBS and CJZ Productions has finished airing, and the last episode aired on Monday night, and I thought it was great. And that was the episode that I was in. And yeah, I just wanted to thank SBS and CJZ and all the staff and the producers and everything that I worked with and that I've been in touch with, and the whole experience for me personally was daunting and scary, but at the same time an experience that I'm really glad that I did, and it helped me grow inside and out, and you know, it was another way for me to keep pushing myself out of my comfort zone. The whole reason why I agreed to do it, not only for all those things, but was for the fact that if one person that watched that show can get some help from it, whatever way it is, it doesn't even have to be weight loss, but if they can take something away from watching those episodes of the Obesity Myth, which is what the documentary is, I will know that it was all worth it. Me sharing my vulnerability and my insecurities for the whole world to basically see and judge and criticize if they want, because there are trolls out there, and that's fine, have your opinions, whatever. If one person out of all that can get help and help themselves, then I don't care about any of the haters or any of the trolls. It was all worth it. And I've already been told by a few people that they loved it and that it's actually helped them, and so I just knew from the get-go that it could have a really positive impact on some people and push them in the right direction, and hopefully see that all the patients on there, what we did was really brave, you know. When you're obese or you're overweight, you're a very easy target for a lot of people, because it's so much easier to point out someone else's flaws or someone else's struggles than accept your own. And most people, I've realised, that do bully or troll people have their own issues too. So, you know, hopefully one day they can work out their own shit. But until that happens, I think there'll always be trolls. I want to personally thank all the patients that were a part of it, some even that weren't even shown on the show, because it was extremely brave, it was scary, it was exciting, it was daunting, and I just think that you're all amazing for doing it, and I wish you all the best of luck on your journeys, and just keep going, just don't give up. And for anyone else out there that has gotten inspired by any of us, the patients that featured in it, don't be afraid to, at least for me, I can say, don't be afraid to reach out to me if you have some questions or anything like that. I have had a few people after it aired on Monday night message me, and I didn't know them, and their kind words were just amazing. And so a big shout out and thank you to all the people that have messaged me, people I know and people I haven't met before or don't know. I I'm just overwhelmed and so incredibly humbled by the fact that I've inspired some people apparently, and that I've been called an inspiration. That just warms my heart, because I've never been called that before, and I never thought I could be that for someone, but for the fact that I am to some people is incredible and incredibly humbling. So thank you very much, and I wish you all the best of luck with whatever it is I inspired you to do. So currently I have lost within 12 months 48 kilos. I've gone down roughly 6 shirt sizes, and I am feeling fantastic. I mentally feel great, I physically feel great, and I'm not even at my goal weight yet. I'm not far off getting to my first goal weight. I think I've got roughly about 27 kilos left to go till I get to my first goal weight, but I have no intention of stopping, no intention of giving up, and completely aware, and hopefully other people realize this too, that it's a lifelong thing. It's a lifelong commitment. It's a lifelong struggle. It's just something that you need to be aware of, that it's something that you'll need to keep in check and keep on top of, and that is something that I can personally say that I will definitely be doing. Some of the things that I decided to do myself when I started this journey a year ago was I took it upon myself to force myself to bother to learn about nutrition and the body and all the things that I am putting my body through right now with this diet, so I could help myself when I eventually get transitioned off of the diet onto normal food again, because I did not want to get to a point where I was like, shit, I don't know what I'm meant to do now, you know? I didn't want to get right to the end of my weight loss journey and be like, oh my god, I don't know how to count calories, or I don't know how to read a nutrition label properly, and then I'd fuck up all my work, the hard work that I've done. I didn't want to do that. So I bothered to learn about nutrition and, like I said, reading the backs of labels and all that, you know, stuff that can seem quite boring, but it's very, very necessary for me, and I think a lot of other people, but especially speaking for myself, for me to bother to do, so I don't get to the size I was again, and I don't put my health and life at risk like it was again, now that I have the right tools and the guidance from the hospital, from the Austin hospital. I am so determined. I'm not going back there. That is old me, and it's not happening. So I am so determined to learn about all that, and that's exactly what I've done. And it wasn't just to help me on this diet, it's to help the future me, because I knew that I would get to that point in the future where I needed to know this. One big beneficial thing that anyone can do out there is to bother to research and to learn about things, because it definitely helps you. I can definitely say that I didn't know half the shit I know now, and I'm so glad that I decided to do that, because it has been one huge tool to help me on this journey, and I know it will help me continue to maintain my weight in the future when I'm up to that stage. Also, along with bothering to learn about nutrition, it also brings up the fact that one incredibly massive thing that I've noticed is that there are a lot of hidden things in healthy foods that are out there on the market, which if you didn't really know what to look for, anyone could miss. You know, there are hidden sugars and carbs in everything, hidden calories, and it's crazy. It's insane, and I don't think it's right, but I guess it's all marketing and whatnot. But that's the thing. It's like, when I started to learn about all that, I was like, oh my god, something that I thought was good for me or healthy, turns out it actually wasn't that great for me, and I couldn't have it on this diet. And it just blew my mind, because I was like, how many other people out there think they're doing the right thing because the front of the pack says so, or the back just briefly says, you know, low fat or whatever, or low something, but really the sugar goes through the roof, or something else goes through the roof. Like, it's insane, and I don't agree with it at all, but there is just hidden things everywhere, and that is definitely something that I've learned, is that you just need to really look at what you're doing. You know, when I go food shopping now, I used to be really nervous, obviously, and I never really went very often, but now I don't care how long I take. I will stand in that aisle, I will look at the back of the packet, and I will make sure I read everything and know exactly what I'm maybe about to put into my body, if it's good, if it's bad. And you got to do that because it's crazy how much shit is just hidden in food. It's insane. You know, you could have a bar that says all natural and this and holistic and whatever. A lot of the chances are the sugar's through the roof, or it's the calories are, or the fat, or the carbs. It's like there's things there that you just don't really know. And again, this all depends on what your, lifestyle of eating is. It might not matter to you, it might not be an issue for you, but if it is an issue for you, that's definitely something to be aware of. So I think that's going to be it for my little rambling video tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. Once again, I just want to say I am so overwhelmed, incredibly appreciative of all the love and support that I have received since starting this, from friends, family, strangers, and the patients at the clinic. You are all amazing, you're all wonderful, and it is honestly helped me through some shitty times I've had, and I know it will continue to help support me through my shitty times ahead, because that's life. You have ups and downs, and that's okay. But I just want to say that you're all incredible, and I believe in every single one of you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart for all the support. Whoever bothers to watch any of my vlogs, thank you for sticking around, thank you for subscribing and liking and whatever it is you do. I will leave some links down below in the description for anyone that is interested to watch the episodes on SBS Demand on Catch Up while they're still up there. I will leave a link to my Twitter, and I will leave a link to my Instagram for anyone that is interested in following me on there. So feel free to also leave a comment down below, and I'm happy to have a chat if anyone wants. Once again, guys, thanks for watching and supporting me. I love you all. Until next time, guys, flick out.